Thank you for tuning into this episode of Walden Wong Art. And for those of you landing on this channel looking for a review of a comic, my name is Walden Wong and I'm a comic book artist. I've done work for Marvel Comics, DC Comics. You can check out my website, waldenwongart.com, as well as my Patreon page. Patreon page is patreon.com/waldenwongart. So as a comic book artist, every time we work on original art, this is some of the original art that I worked on. When we're done, we send it to the publishers and they would use that and they would print the books. When the books are done printed, they would send artists advanced copies. So the copy that I've got right in here, this is an advanced copy. So we get this before it's released in stores. So let me show you what I'm going to review and show you the book that I worked on today. Right over here. This is for Justice League Unlimited, Time After Time. Okay, here's the book. It's a nice digest size trade paperback. Not only am I going to be showing you the book itself, so if you're thinking about ordering one of these, there's links below the video description, so you can order one of these on Amazon if you like. It's going to be released on November of 2020, so there's still time if you're watching this now, or if you're watching it after November, you can order it right now. And I'm also going to be showing you the original art that I've done to make this book. Okay, so me and Carlo Barberi, the penciler, we worked on the original art together, and these are the original art, one of a kind, that's used to make this book. So without further ado, let's take a look and check out this. Okay, so here's the book, Justice League Time After Time. Okay, it's about the size of my hand, almost. Here's the spine. And here's the back cover. Let's take a look at the back cover. Greatest superheroes of all time, led by Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. The price is $9.99 USA, Canada $13.50. And I'm gonna go through this. So if you're thinking about ordering a copy yourself, I add links below the video description to an Amazon page, so you can order that on your own. This will be released in November, so this is a advanced preview copy. So let's take a look at this. So the cover is actually done by Carlo Barberi and myself. So I'm glad they use this image for the cover. Yeah, so right here, Carlo Barberi and Walden Wong collection cover artist. So that's the cover. So we're gonna go through each page. You can take a look at this, and then later on, when we get to the pages that I worked on with Carlo, I'll show you the original art. So this is the book. Okay, very, very cool. It's a nice digest size. It's a pretty good. And there's a different variety of artists in there. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video so you can take a look at it a little bit longer. And if you want, you can just pause it on each page and then read it here. And we'll go through each page. And then the next chapter is chapter 2. So the chapters, they're actually made as in regular comic book format, like those 22-page smaller format. And then comic books, they collect all those little individual small comics, and then they reprint it into a trade paperback collection like this one. So here we're just going to keep it going. There's Batman without his cape, and then there's Superman holding a globe. Very nice images. And then in this book, in this graphic novel, you'll see there's different artists doing their style of work, but we're all basing it on the Bruce Timm style. Okay, so I'm going to go for here. Nice textures. And what I like about getting these trade paperback, these are our comp copies. Okay, chapter 3, this better world, Justice League Unlimited. And then this one is created by this character, and it spotlight a different character in each issue. That's one of the ways that DC Comics would have different character spotlights. So this is that character on Justice League Unlimited. When I was working on the series, it was pretty fun. Each issue spotlight one specific character, and we would just roll with it. It was a lot of fun. So here's the Flash, and then here's, look at that. That's a silhouette of the Justice League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 members. There's always 7 members. Past tense. We go over here. There's Batman. And then more art right over here by a different artist. Again, we're following Bruce Timm's animated style. Batman, Superman, right over here. Okay, so far so good. So far we see all the artwork. Okay, a lot of superhero stuff. Nice colors, nice digest size. Bring it with you on the go. And then Justice League Unlimited, Castle, Perleons. Okay, and here is where this is our work, Carl Barberi and my work together. So right here, I'm going to go through the page, and then this one has this character, and then here's the credits right over here. Take a look at that. Okay. And we're going to keep going until we see the first page. So here's, I brought some of the original art out so we can look at the original art and compare it with the published page. Look at the size of the original art with the printed book. So it's much smaller. I would say almost half the size. So right here, we're going to keep flipping through. Right over here. There's Batman. And this was one of the pages. This was one of the interior pages. So they just use this interior page for the cover over here. So originally there's text here. But we did the art without the text. Looking here, there's no speech balloons. So they just took that image and made that into a cover. They removed some of the backgrounds. There's a building back there. So they just removed some of the buildings on the cover and just made it a different blue. Let's see if they did anything different. Now, the colors of the characters are the same. They just changed some of the skies. Yeah, some of the skies in the background, they just changed. Okay, and we're going to move on to some of the pages that we worked on. Right over here is Batman battling, fighting, and here's the original art. So this is the original art. We can take a look at. So this artwork it says DC Comics over here, vertical, and then on the top there's a blue line that indicates the penciler. We'll write that in ourselves. The inker, the page number, the issue number of Justice League Unlimited when it was first published, and then the title. And here's the art boards that the DC Comics send us. We will send the artwork back to the publisher, and then they would put a stamp on the back. Let me show you what the stamp is. So this was done in 2005. Let's read what that says over there. Copyright 2005 DC Comics. All rights reserved. Under no circumstances may this be reproduced without the permission of the copyright owner. Copyright owner being DC Comics. So we have the original art. And we get to you keep that or give it to friends or sell it, but we're not allowed to take images and make T-shirts or stickers or anything. So here's the original art to this page, and here's the printed page. Very cool. Very cool to see the printed book right next to the original art. And then next we go to the next page. Next page right over here. Here's the printed book, printed page right over here. Okay. Swoosh, no dialogue. And here is the original art. The original art to that page. Take a look here. Okay, I'll bring that closer to the camera so you can see both. Okay, and here's a bottom panel. You see them both side by side. Let's look at the details of this page here. And then we'll look at the original art here. So it focuses right over here. Okay, and then we'll go on to the next page. So with the original art, artist, penciler, when we work on the pages together, when the penciler draw all 20 pages and the inker inks 20 pages, there's a split. Penciler gets 2/3 of it back. That's why I don't have the original art to the beginning 2/3 of the book. That went back to Carl Barberi. I only have the original art to the last third of the book. So, and that's what this is. Okay, so here's the printed page, Green Lantern, all these knights. These are fun to ink. There was a lot of details on these guys. Okay. And then we have the original art to that page. I know some of my viewers, they like watching the printed book right next to the original page, and I'm glad you like it. Please comment down below if you want to see more of these in the future. Look at all these little guys. And this is the size of, maybe one of my fingers. That's how large those characters are drawn. Okay, so there's that. And then we move on to the next page, which is this one right over here. I'll hold that right over here. Here's the printed page. So check it out. Take a look at the printed page. And then we'll take a look at the original art. Very clean, very clean. Okay, a lot of blacks, a lot of speed lines. We can see how it looks like before it's printed. Okay, next we go to the next page. Next page is right over here. And this one's a nice fun page. There's a skeleton here. Nice bold thick lines with the original art. Let's take a look at that. It's the original art, and here's the printed page. Here's the bottom. So on this one is page 18. Right over here, page 18 of Justice League Unlimited. And when it's printed on this trade paperback, this is page 120. I remember a while back I used to do some work for Viz Media, and we would actually hand print these numbers. We call that pagination. We would print out sheets of numbers in a sticker page, and we would use exactly that and cut all those numbers out, and we would hand stick those numbers on here. I remember doing that early in my career. That's called pagination. These days, they can just do that on Photoshop. But back then, all that was done by hand. We would stick little stickers with the page numbers, like right over here. Okay, let's focus right over here. Okay, we'll look at the next page. And here is the printed page. Look at all those knights right over here. Take a look at that. Look at all those knights. Uh-oh. That is my Google thing talking back to me because she heard me saying something. Ignore that. So here, right here, and let's look at the original art. Here's the original art. Look at how much of that artwork is covered by the word balloons. So that breaks my heart when I see things like that. Okay, all those word balloons cover up all those artwork. I don't know why the letterer could have just drew a tail all the way here and then have the word balloons over here. So there's space. So I could have not inked all these characters right over here. But take a look at that. That's a lot of little characters, and I use templates for all of these. That's why all of those are perfectly perfectly shaped, perfectly curved on all these little details. And then the letter goes and covers up partially right over here. Okay, so we have that page, and then here. Let me talk about this page more. On the printed book, you'll see a shadow of the dragon here. On the artwork, we don't see a dragon. What happened is we created an overlay page. The overlay page right here, we created that so the colorist can take that image, color that, and then place that on top of this here. So that's how you get that nice shape there. Same for over here. If you look at the original art here, all you see is Vixen and nothing else. But on the printed book, we see Vixen all the way in there. And then on the outside, we see like a translucent dragon right over here. That translucent dragon was drawn on another sheet. This is an overlay sheet. Okay. Colors will take that, reduce the opacity, and place that image directly on top of that. And that's how we got this image. See, Vixen's right over there. And let's take a look at both of them. Here's the original art, the overlay as well as the original. And then this last panel, we have her here blowing fire, and right above there's the dragon. Okay, so we're gonna take a look. Original art was drawn this way without the dragon. We created an overlay. Right over here, here's the overlay. Colorist would take that color on top, do a reduce opacity, and place that on top of this. And then this is what we get. Okay, the magics of creating comics. Okay, and then not only that, on this panel, there's fire coming out of the mouth. Just right over here, there's a little bit of orange hue that's separate from this purple. So we created another overlay that goes on top of this overlay that goes on top of the original art. This is for the orange fire right over here. That orange is later on added on top of this, added on top of that. But the orb here of the Justice League will still stay the same color. That's why if you look at the art, you'll see that there's a orange tone that's just painted on this color. There's an orange overlay on top of the purple. Orange overlay, just add a reduced opacity, put it on top of the purple. And this purple, reduce that opacity and place it on top of that. So that's some Photoshop magic over there. Okay, we go to the next page. Next page is the last page right over here of the original art that I have. The end. Okay, and then here's the printed book. Let's take a look at the printed book. Printed book Nice, they're celebrating. Everything's all taken care of. The war is over, and they're relaxing, talking, standing around, just talking. And here is the original art. Original art. This was originally printed in Justice League Unlimited. Right over here, page issue 20, page 9. Actually, no, issue 9, page 20. Page 20 was the last page. Here's the original art. If you're looking closely, you can see some of you can see Booster Gold, Captain Atom, the Ray back there. Okay, look at all those little characters. You may not be able to see this at a glance because it's so small. This is about the size of my fingernail. Look how small they are. But on the artwork, this is about the size of my thumb. Okay, here's the rest of the original art. And then the last panel, last page, right over here. Okay, so that's all the original art that I've got for Justice League Unlimited that appeared in this issue, this trade paperback, Justice League Unlimited Time After Time. And then I'm going to continue going through this. So if you're here to see if you want to order this copy, feel free to take a look, pause the video, read it if you like. And then if you're interested in ordering this on Amazon, I have Amazon links underneath this video. So click on that link. Anything you order, I get a little bit of a commission from your order. So thank you very much for that. So let's continue taking a look at this. Okay. Here's a lot of cool different characters, spotlight different characters. Okay, there's Wonder Woman making an appearance. And then who is this character? You guys know who this character is, this purple guy? If you do, comment down below because I don't know who that is. Okay, who is this character? I don't know who that is. That's not Zorro. We're gonna continue. I know who. I think this is Jonathan Hex. Half his face is messed up, so that's him. Yeah, DC Comics, when they were working on Justice League Unlimited, all the artists were drawing the Bruce Timm style, but we would spotlight each different character, highlight them. So that was a lot of fun. Oh, what is this back over here? Can't get enough DC here. Oh, they added a few extra pages. That's not part of Justice League. Teen Titans Go, a new book coming in fall of 2020. So let's take a look at that. Totally unrelated to Justice League Unlimited, but it's a nice bonus. It's a nice bonus to have that. That kind of looks like the Thing texture. If the Thing married Surion from Marvel Fanfare and they had a baby, this would be how they would look like. Okay, and then here's Robin. Right over here, there's more. Very cool. Teen Titans is a nice animated series that they made into a comic. And then we're coming on to the last page. I think this is probably what that book is going to look like. And here it is. This is Justice League Unlimited Time After Time. The spine is good. Let's see how many pages there are. There are roughly, there's 144, maybe I would say maybe 150 pages. Okay, and it's coming out in November of 2020. So links in the video description, and that's Justice League Unlimited. So there you have it. That's the original art to the book over here. These are the original pages. I'll flip it for you one more time. Here's one page. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's this one. Here's this page. Here's this one, and this one. Did you keep track of how many pages that it had? Because I didn't count. And here's the printed book. Here's the printed book. Here's the spine, and here's the back. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about ordering one, links below the video description that you can order one on Amazon. Again, this will be out in November of 2020. It's a nice book, nice digest size. You can put it in your backpack when you go to school. You can put it in your back pocket. Just read it whenever you can. And it's about 150 pages. So thank you for watching. Please like this video, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, hit that notification bell. So anytime I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to see it. And until next time, take care and hope you enjoy this book. Bye-bye.